Hello again and welcome back to another one. And today we have a couple of topics to cover that's all linked to Diddy's latest predicament. As it turns out, LeBron James was recently working out to Eminem's Antichrist from the death of Slim Shady. However, it was quite the coincidence that the segment he was listening to for the video was the part where Eminem was rapping about the Diddy and Cassie video that shocked the web. Check out the snippet. And boy, this started a chain of events right from the IG post, and we'll expand on this in a bit as we also got takes from those, quote, defending Diddy and questioning the feds from the likes of Dr. Umar and comedian Faison Love. And we also got to hear from Diddy's former bad boy artist Shyne, who was recently asked about his relationship with Diddy and also the freak-offs, asked all the way from Belize. And before we dive in, don't leave us hanging like Diddy allegedly did to Shyne. Hit the like button and subscribe for more if you enjoy content like this. And starting with LeBron James playing Antichrist in the gym. On one end, it sparked responses like GOAT blasting the GOAT. Just like LeBron, Eminem has endless longevity. We love to see it. But on the other end, his comment section was flooded with takes like ain't no party like a Diddy party, yeah? LeBron laughing emoji. And I was wondering what these users were on about, and it didn't take long to find the snippets that have made a comeback a few hours ago on social media platforms.
Hey, everybody know ain't no party like a Diddy party, so.
Yeah, that's what's up. Yeah.
That's up.
Damn.
Of course, we don't know if LeBron James was actually at any Diddy parties, but it is quite the coincidence that he chose to use Antichrist in that video at the exact segment where Eminem was rapping about Diddy and Cassie. And we'll circle back to LeBron James later in the video. And boy, we got media personalities and comedians like Faison Love and Dr. Umar going off right now. And starting with Faison Love, he's wondering when it became illegal to have freak-offs. Check out a snippet.
I need y'all to help me. We all heard about Puffy, and I see a lot of people, yay. I'm confused. The Cassie thing, I understand. I think you should definitely lock this nigga up, put hands on the young lady. But I don't understand the other shit. Can y'all help me? When has being nasty been a federal crime? And I'm glad they told me. I didn't know there was a limit on baby oil. I'm getting a few, because we get ashy. But you get a massage or something or whatever. I don't know. I don't know. Please tell us the new rules for niggas. Because maybe they're not new rules, actually, because I think it was 1800s. There was this very famous boxer named Jack Johnson, and he was whooping ass. Everybody ass. But mostly white folks' ass. He was whooping a lot of white folks' ass. And he had a white woman, Mae West. They couldn't stop this black man, so they gave him trafficking. In the 1800s, taking a white woman across the lines was, if he didn't do that, he wouldn't have stopped boxing. I thought I told you that. We won't. Make it make sense. We need to know the new rules. You can't take anybody on vacation. Can't take anybody to Vegas. Damn sure don't bring them to Atlanta. I need y'all to help me because I don't know the new rules. Please tell me what was illegal.
And boy, like we covered in the last video, since Lil Boosie was asking pretty much the same question, this reaction went viral. Boosie and Faison will end up regretting why they gave their 2 cents when the trial begins. If you recall, even Fox Report included a segment straight out of Eminem's Bad One about the heaps and piles of evidence they have against Diddy.
The prosecution has a mountain of evidence against him. Diddy's alleged crimes go back years. In 2011, he kidnapped somebody at knife point and gunpoint so that he could break into a different person's house. 2 weeks later, someone in Diddy's crew found the victim's car, sliced open the convertible top, then dropped in a Molotov cocktail.
And we got Dr. Umar out here asking the same question, and sometimes it is hard to know if Dr. Umar is being a comedian or a serious activist. But check this out.
Sean Puffy Combs' federal charges have little, if anything, to do with domestic abuse. His major sex crime federally is he's being accused of transporting women across state lines to engage in sex, what we call prostitution. Prostitution is the oldest female business on the planet Earth. It is the sexual trafficking that Sean Puffy Combs is being accused of. Not domestic abuse, not freak-offs, not stomping out Cassie. Why am I bringing this up? I'm bringing this up because when I listen to the news, they're not talking about the evidence against Sean Puffy Combs. They're not talking about the evidence of Sean Puffy Combs. I have yet to hear anybody give me a specific piece of interstate sex trafficking evidence against Sean Puffy Combs. I'ma say it for the low political IQ Negroes. I'ma say it for the average political IQ Negroes. And I'ma say it for the high IQ Negroes. I haven't seen or heard a single piece of evidence against Sean Puffy Combs. I don't think any black man should have 1,000 bottles of baby oil. I don't think any black man needs 1,000 bottles of baby oil.
But he might not be able to slip out of this one.
But I haven't seen anywhere in federal law where owning 1,000 bottles of baby oil is a federal crime. Do you understand, overstand, and understand what the most requested black scholar in the world is saying right now? Do you understand, overstand, and understand what the premier Pan-Africanist on the planet is saying to you right now? Baby oil is not a federal crime. Stomping out Cassie, he was not charged with a crime. The freak-offs are not crimes. So why do we keep hearing about Cassie? Why do we keep hearing about baby oil? Why do we keep hearing about freak-offs? Where are the federal charges and why are the charges being sealed? One of the biggest reasons they sealed the charges against Sean Puffy Combs is because the evidence is probably weak.
And apart from those cooking Dr. Umar with takes like, where's the evidence of Dr. Umar opening his school after 10 years of receiving over $1 million in donations? On topic, some have expanded, just like they reacted to Faison Love. This isn't gonna age well, and that's because some have expanded. He's asking for evidence. I don't think he realizes the difference between the feds and the state. The feds been collecting evidence for months, maybe even years. LOL, if they are bringing somebody charges, it is because they already have the answers to the test. In Diddy's case, reports claim that the feds have been collecting evidence that goes back at least 15 years, not months. And on this note, another user added, if the feds come after you, they got everything they need, my boy. And there are certainly some tweets from those in Dr. Umar's corner that aren't gonna age well, since some have even written essays about Diddy's predicament, adding to Dr. Umar, the criminalization of black men being labeled as sexual predators by the racist mainstream media and their minions on social media is in full swing. This is a new wave of white supremacy attacks on its number one nemesis, successful black men. And this is a wild take, seeing as nearly all of Diddy's alleged victims aren't white. We'll even get to what his former artist had to say about him in a moment. And we even got to hear from Method Man about this situation when a TMZ reporter tried to make this about hip-hop rather than Diddy. Check out a snippet.
People are saying that this is like the end of hip-hop as we know it.
How? I don't think that it has anything to do with hip-hop. What are we talking about here, really? Like,
Well,
as far as
like everything with Diddy, people are saying it's kind of the end of hip-hop at that era. Okay.
has nothing to do with hip-hop at all. I don't see the correlation whatsoever. If we're talking about creative and music and stuff like that, there's people still listening to R. Kelly shit. You know what I'm talking about? So, I don't know. I can't answer that, but I don't think it has anything to do with it.
And while many users agree with Method Man, we also got to hear from Bad Boy's former artist Shyne, one of many Diddy's alleged victims, and he briefly expanded on how Diddy ruined his life when he was young. Check out a snippet from Channel 5 Belize.
When I was an 18-year-old kid just wanting to do nothing other than make my mother proud and make Belize proud, do what all of us want to do, be recognized for our talent and take over the world. I was defending him, and he turned around and called witnesses to testify against me, and he contributed. He pretty much sent me to prison. That is the context by which you must always describe that relationship. Yes, I forgave, I moved on, but let us not pretend, let us not lose sight of what the cold hard facts are. This was not someone who I vacationed with and who he and I enjoyed this great intimate relationship of brotherhood. This is someone who destroyed my life and who I forgave and who I moved on, and for the better interest of Belize, because he was in a position at that time to give scholarships and to maybe invest. I would not deny attempting to bring the investment to Belize and to bring the contributions to education to Belize, but don't distort it as if, you know, he and I were bombale. This is someone that destroyed my life, but do I take any joy or any satisfaction with what he is going through? Absolutely not.
Were you aware of the freak-offs?
Sir, I had nothing to do with Sean Combs' personal life, no interaction. That level, everything was strictly on a professional level.
And some users have expanded. He's not lying. That's why I always found it so absurd when he started referring to himself as Brother Love. Diddy hid under the pro-black banner for decades, wielded it like a sword and shield to cut down and defend against people who dared to speak out against him. If you recall, Revolt was out here writing hit pieces about how Eminem was attacking a black-owned business owned by Diddy, all while nearly all of his alleged victims have been black people. The hypocrisy is staggering, impressive I'd add, in an evil genius type of way. And heading back to LeBron James, whose comment section was flooded with comments quoting that video "Ain't no party like a Diddy party" that we saw under the video where he was playing Antichrist. Well, a Charleston White video made a comeback on X linked to LeBron and other celebrities. Charleston White goes off on celebrities who are pretending that they didn't know what Diddy was doing.
Then you had people like LeBron James who unfollowed him, Steph Curry, Meek Mill. They finally broke up.
Listen to me. They all knew before now. This just for the cameras. But they all knew before now. You haven't heard nobody come out and condemn him, really. They been knowing for now, homie. Everybody know he made her shave her hair off. He made her get some fake breasts, take them out, and everybody know this. Why they acting like they didn't know? Come on, LeBron. LeBron them knew that.
LeBron?
Man, Mickey knew that. Mickey was part of the allegations, the girl say. Stevie J come out defending him, Meek defending him. Ain't nobody came out and condemned him, and they done been to his parties. Wasn't nobody concerned about Usher. Usher ain't got near about the compassion that Cassie got. And Usher was a kid. Where Usher supported everybody? Why everybody just focus on Cassie? And he say him and Usher was in the bed together. Usher even came out and said, man, I wasn't supposed to be seeing that type of stuff. I was just a kid. Why ain't nobody speaking up for Usher? Because they picking and choosing, my nigga.
And some even took it further, in lying. These folks not only knew, they enabled and sat idly by while these shenanigans took place. And some believe that he couldn't speak out because they've also attended the parties. Those MFers know because most of them have attended those freak parties at least once. And we've even seen some rumors that Diddy had tapes recorded of these celebrities for blackmail purposes. We will certainly keep our eye on this story, and I'll be looking forward to your thoughts in the comment section. Thanks for watching, and see you on the next one.